Do you want to know how likely it is that your NFT will increase in value, that the floor price that you buy into will increase over time? It's $1 million question. We're all trying to figure this out. So let's take a data-driven approach on how you can figure this out in under 60 seconds for free. What's up, Yeti fam? My name is Gen Furukawa, and I want to show you this quick little feature that I found recently on a tool. I think it's really cool, so I just want to share it with you really quickly so we can get right into it and understand the numbers behind the projects that we buy into. So first, real quick, what the definition of a floor price is. The floor price is basically the lowest price of a given collection. So I pulled up this project, Black Genesis, kind of a random project that minted recently. And so on any collection on OpenSea or any of these data analytics tracking tools, you'll see the floor price. And so the floor price here is 0.1, which is different, just to note, than the average price. So if you go to the activities tab, you'll see here, this is the average price. So it's not going to be the floor price. Right here, we see the average price is 0.15. So this will account for, say, some of the rarer ones that might go for a higher price, which would bring up the average price. But the floor price is the absolute lowest listed price of a given collection. So now that we have that out of the way, there's another term that I think is important to note, which is the floor strength. How strong or how thick is a floor versus how weak or how thin is a floor. Now, let me just pull up this tool. So this is a free tool called NFT Init, NFTINIT.com. Fantastic. I really like what they do, especially what they offer for free. And they have a floor strength. So floor strength is basically how many items at NFTs are listed at the floor price. So ideally you want a thin floor, because that means that with just a few sales, you will be able to increase the floor. The floor price will automatically increase because of the floor price. The items sold at the floor are now gone and presumably not listed or listed at a higher price. And so therefore the floor will increase. And this is also nice if you have a thin floor with just a few listings at the floor price. Somebody, a whale, say, could sweep the floor. So buy all the units at the floor price, and therefore also the floor price would increase. So this is NFT Init. This is the same project, Black Genesis. And this is the part that I think is really cool. So if you go to here in the analysis tab, you got to choose a collection that you're interested in researching. And then you can see this tab, the floor strength. And so let's say that I want to hit a quick 3x flip. And is this realistic or not? I mean, if you're talking stock market, real estate, how much can you expect a 3x flip? That's taking years. For here, NFTs, things move very fast. It could be just a few days. So if we enter our target floor price, let's say 0.3 ETH. So right now, if we buy in at the floor of 0.1, how long would it take to get to 0.3 here? And so NFT Init automatically calculates the required sales. So the required sales would be 990. So that means between the floor of 0.1 and my target floor price of 0.3, there are 990 units listed. Now, abstractly, that doesn't really matter. What is important is what is the sales velocity? How long would it take for me to hit that 990 units sold? And that's where we'd have to see what the sales volume looks like. So here they have their 1-day sales is 998, so almost 1,000. So that's good. It would presumably take a day at that point to hit that. And so there's 224 ETH. And so I assume we don't have, the volume is 198. Well, not as relevant. It's more about units in this case, but if the sales, that's a big if the sales continues, then we could see the floor price clear out in a day. But there are so many variables and that might not happen because people might buy it relisted. Say they buy at 0.1, then they relisted at 0.15 or something, 0.2. And then so the floor price doesn't necessarily clear out like that. One other interesting area to look at in NFT Init is, if you want to understand what the sales is, just look at the volume. So this is sales over to, this is ETH. So we want to see sales. So this is units sold. So we can see that probably around here, maybe they revealed or they minted, therefore there are more transactions happening. Then after there's a post-reveal dip, things quieted down a little bit to say 300 or 100 units per day here. And then yesterday looks like it ticked up to almost 1,000. Let's see. I'm not familiar with this project at all. It was something that was just on the trending page, so I chose it randomly. But let's see if this can continue to say 1,000 or 1,200 or 1,500 units per day. But now the main point of the video that I wanted to share was basically the floor strength and how you can calculate how thin the floor is and how likely it is to move up. So this is just one part of your analysis or your due diligence and research. But now you know that, yeah, if the sales can continue, the floor price of 0.1 can move up to hit our target floor price, whatever that might be in a day if sales continue. But then now there is more that you would want to look into, say, for example, with the general community sentiment is, who else is buying into it. So you might want to look at some whale trackers or whale wallets and see who else is buying in, what others are saying about it, or maybe there's some announcement or roadmap items that are being delivered. And so therefore, if there's some news and there's some hype around it, and then demand is increasing, and then you can hit that target floor price. So anyway, this is a quick video. I hope you like it. Please subscribe for more strategies and tactics, because I'm going to start sharing this more frequently. Hope you had a great time and learned something. Thanks so much. Bye.